So as we kind of continue here as defensive rookie of the year, can you go ahead and explain your pick here and Jamin Davis? You're on mute.
Sorry, I keep doing that. I know I might be a little bit biased here as a Kentucky football fan, but watching Jamin Davis play last year in college was just an instant fresh air. I mean, this guy is probably the most rangiest linebacker we have seen in quite some time coming out of the draft. Gives me a lot, and I mean this completely serious. This gives me a lot of Roquan Smith vibes when I see Jamin Davis, guy that has a great coverage abilities, great instincts. He can go from one side of the field to the other in a heartbeat. He ran an insane 40 time for a linebacker. I believe he ran a 4.3 in the 40 time. I mean, this dude he's the entire package of what Washington wants on defense. I think a lot of people are looking over this pick a little bit. But when you look at Washington, when the football team's entire defensive line, there's going to be a lot of pressure added. Quarterbacks are going to have to stay in the intermediate part of the field if they want to be successful. Jamin Davis's best quality is his coverage ability. He had a lot of interceptions last year at Kentucky. I believe it was 4 total last year. And like I said, him being able to go from one side of the field to the other, he can get to different places, interrupt passes, intercept passes possibly, and just be a force on the linebacker core. So I just think this is a great fit for Jamin Davis. It's exactly what he wanted, a great defensive line to help force pressure on the quarterback. And I think I can see him having a big season this year winning this award.
And you look at Jamin Davis, and to me, in a way, he kind of resembles Zach Wilson in the fact he was a draft prospect. But with this past season, he really helped his stock by having a great season, helping himself in the first round. And I feel like Davis, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, Micah Parsons, I feel like those guys are going to be near the top. Koramoah, you look at the Cleveland Browns linebacker core. They did not sign Joe Sherbert the past year or so. They've been trying to find his replacement, that star linebacker. And I really feel like Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah can be that. He was really great at Notre Dame. He had tremendous film. Some people had him, a couple people had him higher than Micah Parsons on their draft boards. I think he's going to be a force to be reckoned with in Cleveland. And you look at these linebackers in the AFC North the past 10 years. I mean, there has just been tons of good ones. I mean, Montez Burfict, Ryan Sagier, Joe Sherbert, Ray Lewis, there's CJ Mosley. There's been tons of just great linebackers. The AFC North, I feel like they produce more great linebackers than any other division in the NFL. I wouldn't be surprised if Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is the next great linebacker in the AFC North. I have him as my defensive rookie of the year, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jamin Davis, from Washington would end up winning it, or Washington's division rival with Dallas Cowboys with Micah Parsons possibly winning as well. I would definitely say that those 3 guys are probably the top 3 in my opinion.
Yeah, I also considered, very much so. I thought it was possible a guy like J.C. Horn, Patrick Surtain, even Kwity Paye from the Indianapolis Colts were all definitely contenders in here. But I feel like the linebacker position is the easiest to give this award to generally. These are the guys that are most involved early on in the process. And I feel like out of all the rookies, linebackers are usually the ones who can jump out the fastest and be most effective, just based off their natural instincts and being used to the game so well. This is exactly the case for Owusu-Koramoah and Jamin Davis. Owusu-Koramoah is going to step in and almost immediately be a starter as well, like how Jamin Davis already is. And again, it's almost a very similar scenario to Davis. I think that Owusu-Koramoah has a great defensive line. It's going to cause a lot of pressure. He's a great in coverage. He can play in the slot. He can play at a lot of different positions. He's a very, very versatile linebacker. And as you said, he's a linebacker 2 in the draft. I actually had him higher graded than Jamin Davis total. I do think I could see a scenario where Davis maybe starts out the gate a little bit quicker, but once Owusu-Koramoah gets an entire season or the majority of the season under his belt, I can truly see him breaking out very, very quickly and being a force to be reckoned with the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, those 3 guys are definitely the top contenders: Owusu-Koramoah, Jamin Davis, and Micah Parsons. And somebody else to me, you mentioned Patrick Surtain. And, that was somebody, he actually had a pick 6, I believe, against the Minnesota Vikings in preseason. He's looked great. I feel like he's possibly a dark horse contender to end up winning it.